let me introduce you to somebody very, very special. Now, she's an Indian actress. Now, note I'm saying Indian and not Bollywood, and there's a reason for that, because this young lady, her name is Priya, her full name is Priyaa Lal. You can Google her. She is an actress from South India. She's starred in movies. She's done quite a few different characters. She's also danced around as well in these Indian movies, and she's pretty good at what she does. And I reckon she's going to be the next best thing to come out of India. She's in the UK at the moment, and she just happened to be a friend on Facebook, and I've been asking her for such a long time, can you join me on the radio show? I would love to talk to you. And she finally said yes, and she's on the line right now. Priya, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ray.
How are you?
I am fantastic, and how are you?
I'm all right. Listen, first of all, can I, on behalf of everybody who will be listening right now, say thank you very much to agreeing to appear on the show. I know you're very busy. I know you've got a busy schedule, so I'm grateful to you for joining us on the program.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Ray, really.
And Priya, now is the good time, by the way, to be in the United Kingdom, because I reckon the very best of the British will be on display in terms of the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. Are you following that?
Yes. I mean, I think it's spectacular. I mean, to see a lot of people celebrating the Queen's 60 years on the throne.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's a good way to bring the community, or at least there's no cars.
It's true. I agree with you. Now, you're from India. Now, which part of India are you from?
I'm from the south part called Kerala.
Oh, I love that place. Love that place. It's a beautiful place.
Have you been there?
I haven't been there, but I've got so many friends.
You love the place.
I've been to lots of different places in India, but Kerala, when they talk about that, they talk about it with a certain amount of passion. You can tell that it's a special place.
It is a special place, Kerala, and I'm from Cochin, which is the south part of Kerala.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. I mean, I've not had any experience living in India for a long time because I was born in Dubai, and I was like half of my life I'm in Liverpool. So India's been a great experience. My parents are from India, so far so good, I would say.
Excellent. Now, tell us a bit about your acting career, because you've been in the acting career for a couple of years now.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Okay, how did it start for you? I mean, how does one become an actor or an actress in Indian movies?
Story, right? Long story. I mean, I always wanted to be an actor when I was, since a very small age.
Yeah.
And I always used to tell my mom and dad, "Mom, I want to be an actor," and she would say, "Yeah, you better shut up." It's the Indian way. They would say, you should start studying now, not being an actor. Not in a bad way. They say it doesn't,
Yeah, because everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants
to concentrate on your education.
Exactly.
So, and I used to be, sure. Yeah, I'll prove it to you one day. I'm sure about that. And I was on holiday in Kerala when our family friend S.N. Swami, which is the writer of my first film, we knew him, and he knew that we were coming to Kerala for a holiday, and he knew that I was like really passionate about movies and acting in them, and he knew that I was talented as well. So he was asking me whether if I can star in his big budget film with these two superstars, and I was like, yeah, there we go. There's my dream come true. And certainly my mom couldn't believe it at the first. And I told her, look.
Exactly. Were you tempted to say, "Mom, I told you I could do it"?
Yes.
I'm doing it right now.
I know. It was like so many years after. I mean, I said it so many years before, and she couldn't believe it now. So it was like, yeah, look, see, it's all. I believe in time, and I believe what in destiny. And always, I did want to be an actor. So my parents have always encouraged me in my, in my dancing and in my singing and stuff like that. So I would say that has certainly helped me a lot.
What was your first role in the movie? What was your first character role you played?
Well, I played as basically one of the superstars' daughter.
Okay.
His name is Suresh Gopi. He's very popular in India. So I played his daughter in the film, and it was a huge hit. Basically, everybody knows me through that. I mean, wherever I go in Kerala, people call me, and they call me through that name. So it's really a pleasure.
Everybody's listening to the show and they're thinking, "You're on the radio, Priya. You're on the radio."
I think it's like I don't know what time is it in Kerala now. I think it's probably like 7 or something.
They're probably listening right now.
Just waking up.
Yeah, it's their breakfast show over there.
Yeah, breakfast show. That's right. A morning show with Bright.
Yeah. Well, listen. Let me also talk a bit about the film industry in South India, because Bollywood is dominating the world at the moment.
Bollywood is huge.
Bollywood is huge, but when we talk about the South Indian movie industry, it's got a lot more money. Some of the stars from South Indian films are much bigger than compared to some of the stars from Bollywood. Why hasn't South Indian cinema captured the imagination of the world in the same way as Bollywood has?
That's a very good question. Basically, I wouldn't say it hasn't captured, particularly, because if you look at South Indian films, there's been a lot of films that has been remade in Bollywood.
Yeah.
The so-called lot of films they've, like for example, Priyaa Lal is a director who remakes Malayalam films to Bollywood films.
He makes lots of comedy movies, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. But most of the movies are coming from Mollywood.
Oh, so they have been remade
into Hindi, basically,
which is the Bollywood version. Yeah.
Yes. So South Indian film is not as huge as Bollywood, but of course it's good. We have a lot of good, best technicians, and one of the technicians I would so-called, I'm sure you would know, is Santosh Shivan. He's from our place.
Yeah.
Kerala. He's India's. I would say he's India's most best cinematographer we have. So
the most talented.
Yes, one of the best cinematographers we have in the country, and he is coming from Kerala. And there's a lot of actors, Vidya Balan, Asin, they're all from our place. We've got a lot of talented actors, technicians, and we make good films throughout the year. The patterns of the films are changing. And of course, we don't have a wider audience like Bollywood has.
Is that because of the language factor, that, the Hindi language, which is very similar to Urdu and Punjabi?
Yes, exactly. And also, a lot of people, Hindi is the most dominant language there, so everybody knows Hindi.
Yeah.
It's not like you'd say, do you know Tamil or do you know Malayalam? It's very, even though Tamil is a bit more wider industry comparing to Malayalam. Malayalam is good, but it's also like, it's a little bit, but still Malayalam films are really good. And, but as I said, Hindi is more dominant so that people know that language more often, and they speak that language often in India. So I think there's more, if you go to Sri Lanka, you can market Bollywood films easily than, a South Indian film, I would think. So it's different in different occasions, I would say.
Yeah, and where would you like to appear? If you could make a wish right now, would you like to remain in South Indian movie cinema, or would you like to move into Bollywood? What's your dream?
My dream is to become a Hollywood actress, basically.
Yeah, why not? Go all the way over there. Yeah.
Of course, my dream is to be a part of the Hollywood because also I come from, UK, and I love to star in a British film.
Yeah.
And I think people have not noticed that it's like, if you look at the chart, you only have one British film every year, one or two British films released every year comparing to the Hollywood films. And so I think it's lovely to be a part of one of the British films. So my dream is to become a part of one of the films, even if it's British or Hollywood, I don't mind. But I would love to become a part of, basically, my dream is to become part of a world cinema.
I can't believe your phone's ringing first thing in the morning over here.
I really, I know, I'm trying.
You're very busy. You're in demand right now. Let me also ask you, Priya, who do you admire when it comes to, actors and actresses? Who do you look up to?
Oh my God, there's loads. I really don't know if I can say one person's name. I don't think that's fair. There's loads of talented people.
Who have you been inspired by then?
Inspired. There's a lot of people, actually. I get inspiration from a little kid to an adult, from a stranger, from the street. It's not just like one particular person that I get the inspiration from. My mom has been always been my inspiration since childhood. She has been my inspiration. And of course, I could go on. Sachin Tendulkar is one of my inspirations.
Sachin Tendulkar, the cricketer.
Yes, I know it's weird, isn't it? I'm talking about cricket now. It's. I don't know. I get inspiration from different areas, different people. It's. I just don't know. It comes out from
Inspiration is
areas.
all around you, I guess. Do
Yeah,
you know?
I know. Yeah.
You know, at the moment, a lot of people are being inspired by Her Majesty the Queen. You know, she's been on the throne for 60 years, and
Exactly.
and you look at the TV pictures, you look at the comments on the radio and in newspapers, and there are people who look at Her Majesty and say, well, you know, she's been working so hard for 60 years, and, you know, she's raised a family, a good, proper family, and people feel proud of her.
Definitely. I mean, it's an incredible 60 years of extraordinary social change. And 60 years is not a small thing, I would believe. I mean,
It's a huge achievement. And how, from your experience, how is the Queen seen in India? Because remember, the British went over there. They ruled India for 300 years. Is there any bitterness there, or are people quite positive about the British and Her Majesty?
I don't think why they shouldn't be positive. I mean, there have been a history about British ruling India and all that. I don't think we should keep that in mind now because it was being it's really a past thing. We should think about the future. We should appreciate good work and we should appreciate people. And of course, I don't think there's a matter of negativity in that. I mean, they do appreciate your own Majesty.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a negative impact. I don't know.
But it is true, though, isn't it?
Thing.
Yeah, it is true, though, isn't it? When somebody who's clearly English goes over to India, they get treated really, really well. You know,
they do.
They are well received and well appreciated over there.
They are. I think it's because of the foreign people coming there, and it's basically there's a lot of things. Tourism is one thing.
Yeah.
India, money is coming from that mostly. So yeah, tourism involves a lot of things. So yeah, basically they do get attracted with that. And
absolutely.
They have special treatments.
Well, listen, Priya, I'm not going to keep you long.
We love to treat people. We are good at hospitality, aren't we, Indians? So.
Oh, absolutely. I think we invented hospitality.
Yes, so we're not bad at that, I would say. So yeah, definitely we would love to treat people very well.
This is what we do. Priya, listen, as I said, I'm not going to keep you long because I know it's past your bedtime. When are you going back to India, by the way?
India, I'll be going back on the 5th.
Okay. Enjoy your stay in Liverpool.
Thank you so much, Ray.
And enjoy all the celebrations that will be taking place between now and Tuesday.
Oh, thank you so much.
All the very best.
Thank you so much, and you too. Lovely speaking to you, by the way.
It's been a pleasure, Priya. That's Priyaa Lal, spelling Priyaa, and the surname is Lal. I might even put a little link on my Facebook wall for you to enjoy some of her work. She's a South Indian actress, and as you can tell, very, very enthusiastic and very ambitious as well.